Sensi, hey, welcome back. How's that look? They're usually a bit pixelated in the start. Mondays, right? Good one. Hey, Dustin, welcome to the chat. Hey, Sandy Ford, welcome back. Everybody. All right, let's get to it. Hey, Nathan. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Ton Steel Chomp, welcome to the chat. All right, here we go. All right, we'll start it off with a 7-minute duration on each leg. Have a good day, Officer Burpee. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Mondays, everybody. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button, share the stream. It helps the algorithm 100%. Hey, Officer Burpee, thanks for the channel support. It says, I am a correctional officer, bro, so I gotta come and show some support to someone who actually has a good form. A lot of guys in prison that I see working out have terrible form. Let's go, Jesse. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Just gotta stay consistent. Overall, I think that's the key, is to do it regardless of how you feel. You know, so you maintain consistency. And I think there is, honestly, a lot of slop along the way. But it all can be improved on. I think the more we take the slop out of our lives, the better off we are. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on this first 7-minute duration. My leg's feeling pretty jacked. 100%. These step-ups are pretty crazy. What we need is like different levels, different heights to step up on, to dictate different rep ranges. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool, like if we had like a 3-tier box, right? 3 different heights. Man, this pump is crazy. Did a little experiment yesterday. We went live on my channel and we went live on my brother's channel. Put the phones right next to each other and live stream together. My channel got 421 views, and my brother's channel with the same content got nearly 7,000. Pretty interesting little test. You know, you can't assume to predict this algorithm. It just does what it wants. Got another 7-minute duration. Man, my leg is super lit right now, super lit. Is that my next surprise, a 3-tier step-up box? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, no, I ain't got that one coming yet. But man, that would be a whole thing in itself. Step-ups are awesome. AJ, what's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing, Mark? What's up, everybody? All right, next, 7-minute duration. Well, I sure do like the springiness this adds to my step. Campbell says, dang, I couldn't peel myself away from football yesterday. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on, ain't there? You know, I'll go to a game, but I really don't watch it. Personally, I'd prefer to play the game more than anything. Hey, Paulson Iron, how you doing, man? Says, coming in to support and back to work. Appreciate it, man, absolutely. Says, have a good one, Jesse, mods, and chats. Take care, have a great start of the week. Absolutely, man. Thanks for the good wishes for the week. We need it. It's Monday. Good wishes for everybody for a wonderful day and week ahead of us. Gravity Core Fitness. What's up, chats? Sandy Ford said everything stopped. How's the channel looking, guys? Is the picture okay? Or we got a blackout? Miracle Empress says, good on my end. John Conway says, yeah, fine here. Mark says, yes, all good. Still working, AJ. Usually, I'll turn like airplane mode on and then turn it back off, right? Or just turn the Wi-Fi on or turn it off, and that usually helps. Because I think the way that goes is like you're connected to a certain Wi-Fi tower, right? And if you refresh it, it pings you on a new tower. That's the closest one for better reception. Is that a sucker-free band? Yeah, this is a sucker-free resistance band. I got them at my suckerfreestore.com. I got a handful of them left. I don't know how many, like maybe 5. Might have 5 of these left. And I won't have them again for a few months. Takes a while to get them. How's my bulking going? Well, last night I was like 193.6 with my shoes off. That's nearly 10 pounds from our starting point. You know, and I'm putting the weight on gradually. You know, I'm not, my body's not getting out of figure. I'm maintaining a decent figure in this bulk thus far. I know, like, it's easy to overeat. Welcome back, Sandra says it just came back on. Good deal. Minute 25 left. Don't be angry. I ain't angry. Let's see. What are you saying? Ted Bass says 1-10. Tell the benefits of weights today. Maybe it changed. Oh. Well, I've been doing weights in the evening and calisthenics in the morning, and I've just completed a full cycle twice maybe, so what, I've been doing this for 2 weeks, messing with the weights. Adding it to my workout. So far I like it. I feel better. I notice when I ride my bicycle, it's easier to go around the block now. I feel like my legs are definitely getting added benefits of the weights. My legs feel stronger, I feel a little thicker, just all around muscle-wise. But right now I really ain't doing anything. I haven't even figured out a strict routine or anything yet. Right now I'm just sticking with the 3-day split. And I consider it easing my way into weights. You know, because I'm not doing anything heavy. And I don't think I want to even lift heavy. Honestly, I like lifting these light weights and just doing high reps so far, but I got nothing to compare it to, you know. I got to do it for a couple months before I make a real opinion on it. Right now, I'm just speculating on my initial feelings. But so far, I feel thicker, right? Because I'm activating different muscle fibers as well. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate taking the time to support the content. Please share it if you're able to. Try to wake this algorithm up a little bit on a Monday morning. So, leg day. Kev says, machines make cleaner exercise. It feels good. I like it. I wouldn't say it's cleaner. It's just different. And honestly, I don't have any opinion on it until like after a month from now. These are just like, self-rhetoric. All right, 4 on deck is the first one. And we'll time our set. Yeah. 7 on deck. I do like doing this with the step ups first, man, because my legs just feel crazy jacked from the step ups alone, you know? Ace, this will be 10. Hey, greetings, Joe from the Philippines. Here we go, Jack, 10 on deck. Four is the next one. Me and Justin did find that the bar that goes on the bench press to make it sit up like this so we can get some incline. Yeah, we located it after last night's live stream. 3 is the next one. Hey Lutz, welcome to the chats. Johnny, Men of Action. Good morning, sucker free family. Heck yeah, man. Queen, 10 on deck. Mondays, right? So, if you don't know why I chose Monday to start the week off with legs, I chose it because of analytics. Monday is nationally the worst day for analytics, just speaking with anything. 9 on deck is the next one. And then, analytic-wise, speaking anyways, majority of the population absolutely hate leg day. Absolutely. So I pair the two together, right? Why not? That way whoever shows up are the real deal. King, 10 on deck. Men of Action, did you have a good birthday the other day? 10 on deck, I hope so. I'm sure you did. Why wouldn't you, right? Yeah, we're working on it, right? We're in the process. They can look cut when I flex them. Absolutely spent time with the family. Heck yeah, good deal. ate a lot of junk. LOL. But whatever. It's not like we can't handle it. 10 on deck. I tell you what, when I eat really junky stuff, it's like my body hates me, you know what I mean? Next, we got a joker. That'll be the 10 on deck. Hey, Fiery Skills, what's up? Men of Action says, yeah, a lot of toilet trips. I hear you, man. 8 on deck. I tell you what, the more fit you get, the less your body will process this junk food, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I can't eat or it'll just like turn my stomach immediately. But I'll still eat them, knowing I'll have a tummy ache. Queen 10 on deck. Seven is the next one. King, that is 10. 10 on deck. Hey, thanks guys for being here. Make sure you guys share the stream, even if it's to your own email. Help stimulate this algorithm. 2 on deck is the next one. Next, we have a 9. Five on deck. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. Martin, Fiery Skills, Tunsteel Chomp EV, John Conway, Nathan, appreciate you guys. Seven is the next one. Ace, that would be 10. Hey, Ogawes, welcome to the chat. 6. Followed by a jack, that will be 10. Sensei, see you soon. Hey, thanks for dropping in, stimulating the algorithm with your comments. Peace, have a good one. Man, feeling lit. 2 on deck. Yeah, see you later, Sensi. Five is the next one. Fiery Skill says, I'm going to be doing squats, leg raises, dips, neck, and stretching. Heck yeah, good time. This is the halfway point, and we are at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. This card equals 10 on deck. Next, we have an ace. That will be 10 on deck. Followed by an ace, that will be 10 on deck. Yeah, overall I feel pretty happy with doing the calisthenics at night. I mean the weights at night. It feels good. 2 on deck. I noticed a noticeable strength increase as I go around the block on my bicycle. 6. It just feels easier to do now. Yeah, suckerfreestore.com, guys. That's where you got to be if you want to get one of these deck of card holders, right? Pretty awesome. I also got the rubber bands. King, 10 on deck. Man. 4 is the next one. Next, we have a 6. The bands and the cards are cool. They are. 6. I mean, I gotta think big. You know, one of these days, I'll even have my own sucker-free walkers. You know? Walker dips. Yeah, I gotta think big. 8 on deck. It's been a while since we did some walker dips, right? I could go for a set. Oh man, we should have did some yet last night when we were doing dumbbell flies. Quads on fire. Yeah. Officer Burpee says people underestimate the power of not locking out on the squat. Quads are on fire. Yeah, I tell you what, man, they really change quickly, right? Because they're naturally the biggest muscle of your body, naturally, right? It doesn't take much to get them lit. 10 on deck when you're repping them out like this. Now while I'm doing that, I'm also trying to contract my abdominal, my core, right? Don't just do the squat, contract on your core as well. 3, something to focus on, you know? 4 is the next one. From Cleveland, right? Some people call it Thieveland, or just the land. 4, it goes by many names. When my dude writes me from the joint, he always marks it's from Thieveland. 7 on deck. A little sense of humor with that one. Right over the border in PA, bro. Boy, I did time in PA. I did, what was that? What was that one in PA? Was it McKean? No, that's Gilmer. What? No, yeah, McKean. Yeah, I was at McKean. That's where I left. 5 is the next one. Yeah, I started in Gilmer, West Virginia. Then I went to Fort Dix, New Jersey, and then I left the feds through McKean. 3 on deck is the next one. Right around the area. I'm in Erie. Yeah, Queen, 10 on deck. My dude spends his time in Erie, but he went out to a different facility to take a program, but I believe he'll be back. That's the plan anyways. Alex Wolf, you know, if you're an officer in the system, look out for Alex Wolf. He's a decent guy. He shouldn't have got the time that he got, in my opinion. 8 on deck. Wolf, Alex Wolf, right? He unfortunately, he unalived a home intruder and then panicked afterwards and cleaned the mess up himself. Anyways, he got like a life sentence, you know, for protecting his home and then panicking. 8 on deck. I don't think he should have got a life sentence for that. Here we go. 2 on deck is the next one. Yeah, WOLF. King is the next one, 10 on deck. Yeah, you'll always find him over in the gardening section of any prison because that's how he spends his days now, is taking care of the plants. He's a real good artist. He draws like all day. Queen, 10 on deck. Yeah, he's a model inmate for sure. You know, he's not a knucklehead or anything. He just came across his first, I mean, he's been down like 15 years already, something like that. And just went across the parole board. And then they said, we'll see you in another 10. You know, looking at your record then. 6. Yeah, the board is brutal, right? It's amazing what power people have over another human being. It really, truly amazing. 3 on deck. Hey, we got Jack. This would be 10. Next, we have another 10 on deck. Joker will be another 10. Do I eat bread? I eat loaves of bread, man. I am a bread eating machine. Man. Officer Burpee says I did 750 squats a couple of weeks ago live and it was brutal. Yeah, man. After the workout, guys, if your legs are sore, the best thing you can do is do a couple quick sets. It flushes all the lactic acid out of your legs and you don't have that soreness anymore. So I know that's going to happen, so keep that in mind. 9 on deck is the next one. Just a couple quick reps will alleviate that soreness, that stuck up lactic acid. Man, well, I'm on a bulk, so I'll be smashing peanut butter and jellies like all day long. Right now, I don't have any more bread in the house. I done ate it all, so I'm gonna go to my quinoa, right? And then after I eat all my quinoa, I'll start eating the oatmeal that I have. The oatmeal is always like my last resort because it just like packs the pounds on quick. You know what I mean? Oatmeal is dangerous. Make you gain weight really quick. 5 on deck is the next one. Anytime I want to do some kind of like crazy lift or just do something nasty, extraneous, I would eat a lot of oatmeal. And I felt like it makes my body absorb more water. And I felt like, I don't know if I was just like being crazy in my head, but I felt like if I'm able to retain more water, I'll be stronger in my lift. Burpee says, for sure I didn't stop. We came back the next day. Can't stop, won't stop. I see your channel is popular. You are a humble beast and you interact with the chat. God bless, Jesse. Hey. Bless you too, man. Thanks for joining the chat, stimulating the algorithm. 10 on deck is the next one. I appreciate the conversation. You know, physical fitness and how we can better ourselves is a great conversation anytime. 10 on deck. Hey, since I got you here, Officer Burpees, I'm trying to get back into prison. You know, maybe like do an AA meeting with the guys or something. You know, just I want to be a positive role model and you know, whatever I can do. You know, if you're one of the local burpee correctional officers, talk to one of your bosses, man. You know, tell them that I'm willing to come down and, you know, hang out with the guys a little bit. You know what I mean? Be a positive role model. Jack, 10 on deck is the next one. I always appreciated, you know, going to AA meetings in prison because you got to see a little bit of a glimpse of what the outside world was when a speaker would come in or something. You know what I mean? They just drop me a line, man. I got that Jesse Pawlak coaching at gmail.com. It's listed on my homepage. All right, guys, we're in that last card of the deck. And this goes for any correctional officers watching. You know, if you want to actually make a difference and be a positive role model, help push the positive, you know, I'm willing to put the work in too. Let's just make this world a better place. All right, guys, ready? We're at the last card. Officer Burpee's pushing the positive right by himself. He says, I talk to incarcerated people every day about working out. Heck yeah, it's a great mentality, right? It's a great mentality. Officer Burpee says, all right, I'll email you and I'll ask the admin. I would assume it'd either be deputy warden or chaplain to get something cleared like that. Yeah, man, I'm down. Appreciate the support. Here we go. We got, you guys ready? The Miracle Empress says a 9, Nathan a 7, Allie Bird a 6, Sandra Ford a 3, EV a 3, Hacks for Days a 9. You guys ready? Boom. 9 on deck. Man, all right, guys. Good job today. Good job today. That was awesome. We finished that in 26 minutes. That was a nice casual pace, right? Medium high. I'm going to do 1 minute duration dead hangs. Because I have to actively recover. I have to. Sometimes I don't feel like doing this one, but I always notice if I don't do it, I always feel a lot worse. You know? So I'm gonna stick with the plan. I'm gonna do these dead hangs. Hey Candy K, welcome to the chat. Hey, have a good one, man. Thanks for the conversation. 1 minute duration. And after this, we'll get into the rubber band, the resistance bands for the shoulder mobility. Any advice on cutting 15 pounds? Hybrid Athletics says, I would say just eat less of what you're already eating now. That's the first thing, right? If you're new to making a change with your diet, just eat less of the junk food you're eating right now as you figure out what is healthy for you and what isn't. Because what's going on, right? You're just eating the wrong food. Now my brother, when he lost his first 50 pounds, first 75 pounds actually, he did it within like the first 2 months. You know, just by eating less of the food he was naturally eating. As he learned more about his own body and dieting. Any core specific exercises? No, I think my core naturally gets hit with everything that I do, right? I really don't work my core. There was a time when I first lost my 55 pounds from quitting drinking alcohol. I was doing these like swinging knee lifts, right? I was doing a bunch of those, like 3 1-minute durations every day, and it added up to be something decent, right? A minute duration with the knee lifts is pretty tough, and I was doing 3 1-minute durations when I first started, when I cut alcohol out of my system. What about 75 pounds in 2 months? Yeah, my brother, Justin. You know, he used to be a big boy. And since, so he's lost 100 pounds from when he started dieting. You know, he used to be 245, and we got him on the scale last night. He was 248, I believe, or 246. I mean, 146. So my brother's lost 100 pounds, and now he can do 1-arm pull-ups. Yeah, pretty amazing, right? Officer Burpee says, Jesse, I will be watching, and when I get some info about how to get a program going inside, I will email you. Thanks for inspiring and motivating others. Yeah, it blessed me today, sucker free. Hey, thank you guys, appreciate the conversation. Hopefully we can make something happen. I know, I mean, each person's different, they just won't have it. But, you know, if they're down to do something, I'm down to promote the positive. Thanks for your help. And I'll be looking for an email. Have a good one, man. Peace. Mr. No Name says, I've been doing leg raises for core, and just that has made a huge difference. You should give it a try. That's a great suggestion. Just knee lifts all together. Officer Burpee, peace and love, right? Absolutely, guys. One love. All right, we got another minute duration. Hybrid Athletics says, respect to Justin. Yeah, I hate to say it, man, but Justin's nickname growing up, man, he was Chubsy Wubsy. That was his nickname, right? Maybe it was that nickname that lit the fire inside him to make him lose all that weight. But he was a different person at one time, right? He pretty much played video games all day, and hot dogs were on the menu, like a lot of them. He used to eat a lot of junk food, potato chips, all that stuff. And then, I don't know, I was the older brother, and I'd bully him a lot. I wasn't the greatest older brother. I'd always pick on him. And one day he decided enough was enough. And he went through that transformation, lost 100 pounds, and you all see him here today doing 1-arm pull-ups. You know, Yeah, he's a good representation of what is achievable. Totally. Yeah, I was a mean older brother. I wasn't the greatest. But I'm glad for our relationship we have today. You know, I love my brother, 100%. All right, let's get into some resistance bands. Yeah, honestly, I bullied Justin into working out. I didn't do it the right way. I feel bad about it. But it happened. That's what happened. I was a bully for sure. 7-minute duration. Hey Sullivan, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm glad he gave me a second chance, because Justin, he's the kind of person that, you know, he could just write you out of his life. You know, he's like, man, you're not helping me, man. Peace. Yeah, I'm glad we're cool today. I mean, my personality just in itself is a big personality. I've always, even as like a baby, you know, I was like a little big personality baby. I'm the same as I always was, honestly. Man, it was so cool. This weekend, I got to take my little girl on a motorcycle ride, a little four-wheeler. We went around my friend's property on his four-wheeler, and it was awesome. It was so cool. My little girl, she got super excited about it. It was like the best day ever. It was awesome. No Name says, I'm also the older brother. Me and my brothers always teased each other who's got bigger arms or who's fatter, lol. Yeah. Yeah, Justin was a tricky baby though. He was very funny. I remember his baby antics. He had such a sense of humor as a baby, right? He learned if he just started crying and just saying that Jesse hit me, right, that I would come and get a spanking or something, right? And it didn't even happen. And he thought that was the most hilarious thing in the world as a baby. Yeah. And then one day, just mom eventually saw him doing it, and I'm like, I told you. You know, it was crazy. Sense of humor. Baby sense of humor. No Name says, my brother did the same shit to me. Yeah. It's funny, right? That's what little bros are for. I guess so, right? Man, good times. John Conway says, I think I did that to my older brother. Yeah. Oh, everybody's saying it now. Christian, that's exactly what mine did to me, right? Man, I guess this is what babies do. Hilarious. Sullivan, same deal. Oh man, Mr. No Name says he used to unplug the PlayStation controller and then run across the house screaming, I'm gonna hit him. Oh man, boy, the things that I would do to Justin. Like he had a girlfriend one time, and I would turn the hot water on the house off while she's taking a shower. I just didn't like her, right? Or I'd hide one boot of hers, right, and just do a bunch of dumb stuff. Oh man, I was terrible, guys. I was terrible. Johnny's still hanging on. Let's see. What are we talking about? Yeah. Unleashed. Yeah, I was mischiefy. I was mischiefy when I was younger, for sure. It's just funny remembering them, remembering these stories. Flack, you much? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. That was the extent of it. We never really, I guess we wrestled and stuff. I don't think we really fought each other because we were both in martial arts and we both had discipline, but we would always do dumb stuff like that. Is Justin bulking too? No, he's not. He's 146 pounds, I believe. It'd be nice if he bulked. He looks pretty shredded at the moment. Will S., welcome to the chat. I'm looking forward to trimming back up though, after I'm done experimenting with this bulk. Mr. No Name says, how much does your brother eat? I used to weigh 145 and I barely eat. Well, I don't know, ask him. I mean, every time I see him, whatever food I put in front of him, he just inhales it. Right? And he finished his plate and he's on to his second plate even before I could finish my first. He's a fast eater, man. I don't know if that means he eats a lot. But he eats a lot of eggs. I think, oh, Anriel's in the chat, says he eats all day. Yeah, probably a lot of eggs. We both eat a lot of eggs. 7-minute duration. That first minute. Yeah, he definitely eats lean, you know. Like I said, he used to be a much larger man. He said he stopped eating beef. Tried to give him a hamburger last night. Sullivan says, venison is a healthy substitute. I like venison. Usually this time of year, my friends are always in excess of venison. I usually get some free meat this time of year. What it is the guys are emptying their coolers from last year to make room for the new season. Grab up all that meat. I like it in a crock pot. I think crock pot is the best way to do it. Do I still eat tuna? Yeah, I do. I like just to squeeze some mustard up in my tuna, mix it up. A little mustard and tuna. That was my condiment of choice in the prison system, right? Mustard. Looking forward to doing some squats on the that Pawlak machine tonight. Mustard overpowers anything, everything. Let's see, Mr. No Name says, yeah, I like it on everything. I'll put mustard on everything. Cayenne pepper on everything lately. I've just been eating a lot of cayenne pepper. Just dust all my food with it. That overpowers everything. Now my mom, she can eat it by the spoonful. That's something. Sullivan says, I grind it and it makes deer burgers or pasta. Yeah, that's good too. Hacks for days, says Jesse. When's the next push-up session? Well, we'll be doing pulling tomorrow and then pushing the following day. So I work in a 3-day split. Morning and evening will be the same. So legs calisthenics in the morning today, legs over there on the weights this evening, right? Tomorrow it will be calisthenic pulling, and then in the evening it'll be weighted pulling, and then the following day calisthenic pushing in the morning, and then weights in the evening. I like the 3-day split. I feel like it gives me the best chances of my body recovering before I get to it again with that particular muscle group. Is that routine good for beginners? Hybrid athletics. Yeah, it's a proven routine. It works very well. But I also like, for beginners, I think around the world routines where you're kind of doing everything the same time. I think those are very enjoyable, and that gets you primed and prepared for like a 3-day work, like a 3-day split. This is bodybuilding, right? You're giving your muscles a good workout, and then you're giving it time to recover before you hit it again so it can grow, right? That's the 3-day split. That's more bodybuilding. But if you do everything every day, it'll feel easier. If you'll feel like you can just go through the motions easier than taking the 3-day split. It's a little tougher to do than doing everything every day. I think there's a lot of benefits to doing everything every day, especially as a beginner. You like deer? Yeah, I do. I think it's a good meat. I think anything that was caught from the wild is better than factory farmed. If I'm going to choose to eat meat, I'll take it from all sources. Allie Bird, have a great day, Jesse. Hey, thanks for joining the chat, supporting, staying till the end. I'm gonna get out of here as well. You guys have a wonderful day, everybody. Don't forget to check out the Sucker Free store, where you get yourself one of these card holders. I know the first 100, I'm signing the top card, and that's what you get. Stay sucker free, everybody. Have a good one. Enriel says, have a magical day. Yes, I like that. I'll leave it at that. Have a magical day, everybody. I'll see you at the second workout of the day, and continue this grind. Have a good one. Peace.